time now, Michael, because it's Wednesday, and we do this every Wednesday, for Why Not Wednesday, and we've got an open, baby. Let's hit it.
Question, maybe a stupid one, but I'm just spitballing here.
Can it make you say why not?
That wasn't a stupid question.
It's time for Why Not Wednesday.
I mean, why not?
You know when they say it's so crazy it just might work?
I love it. So good. Well done to our crew behind the scenes putting that bad boy together. But let's get into it, Michael. How about the Denver Broncos plus 550 to make the playoffs? Could it make you want to say why not? They are turning things around.
Why not? I'm all why not on them. I really am. I mean, you got to give them credit. Look, they gave up over 726. They gave up 726 yards in week 3. Since week 3, they've played really well. They're 4-2 in those games. Now they should have really the game that they're gonna, if they don't make the playoffs, that Jet loss is gonna kick them. They turned the ball over 3 times against the Jets. They had a chance to go down the field to score. They gave up 407 yards to Zach Wilson in that game. But why not? I mean, look, they've got Minnesota and Cleveland at home. They can win both those games. They go on the road to Houston, Los Angeles, and Detroit. Okay, so maybe they win one of those. Then they've got New England and the Chargers at home, and they go and end the season at the Raiders. They can basically, if they can win these 2 and close out the season on a 3-game win streak, right? Now, now we're talking about they have 9 wins, and all they've got to do is steal a win, whether it's against Houston, the Chargers, Detroit. They might be able to do it.
And if that comes to fruition, after the 1-5 start this season, they would hit their preseason win total over 8.5 wins. But yeah, won 3 straight games, including over a team that you just ranked moments ago, your top team in the National Football League per your numbers, the Kansas City Chiefs. And the defense has been playing significantly better. 3 straight win streak. Can they keep it going? But why not? Can we get another why not for this next one? Making history, Michael. Could all 4 teams in the AFC North make the playoffs? I know that obviously the Deshaun Watson news impacts this, but with that, we've gotten a little bit of a better number because we went from plus 380 to plus 475 for all teams to be the playoffs.
Well, look, why not? And here's why I say why not. The Browns have the 24th easiest schedule remaining. I mean, they don't really have it. They got Pittsburgh, which will be an ugly game. Whether Watson played or not, it's going to be ugly, right? They got to go on the road to Denver, go on the road to the Rams. They got Jacksonville at home, Chicago. They can win that one. I mean, one thing about when you're good on defense, like the Browns, when you're elite on defense, when you can get off the field on 3rd down, number 1 team in the league, when teams cannot run the football on you at all, and you can defend the forward pass, you're going to always be in a lot of games, and you just can't beat yourself. You just can't beat yourself. Football, as Paul Brown, the great former owner of the Bengals and head coach of the Browns, he's quoted as saying, football is a game of errors, and the team that makes the least amount of errors ultimately always wins. That's got to be the Browns' motto.
Can the Kansas City Chiefs put some of their errors to bed moving forward? So on this Why Not Wednesday, Michael, right now the Kansas City Chiefs 7-2. So they have one of the best records in the National Football League, but could they have the most wins in the regular season? 3-1 is the price. If they can start to figure things out offensively, maybe they could get there.
Well, look, they got Philly will be a tough game, okay? I think they get there. Raiders, Green Bay, Buffalo, New England, Raiders, Cincy in week 17, Chargers. I mean,
winnable games.
If this, all winnable. I mean, they're not playing anybody that they can't beat. I mean, convincingly. Now, they got to get it fixed offensively. I mean, the last 2 weeks, they haven't had a 300-yard game. I mean, the last 2 weeks, they've scored basically 30 points. The bye week came at the most ideal time because they looked like they were getting in rhythm against the Charger team. But as we know, I know, everybody but the Spanos family knows, the Chargers are poorly coached defensively. So we'll take that into consideration.
That's why we were talking about the heat on that seat earlier today. But yeah, you're betting this, obviously, if you assume and believe that Kansas City is going to win this game against the Eagles first, right? Because if they lose this game, that number is going to get bigger, and then you have to hope that other teams lose. But if you expect the Kansas City Chiefs to win this game, this is a really good number to get. It can make me want to say why not, especially knowing that the Eagles still have the 49ers coming up on their schedule. You don't know what you're going to get playing in Seattle. I know that the Seahawks haven't looked great this year, but a tough place to play for sure. And Philly has not looked like the dominant team, right? They're finding ways to win games, but maybe they could get tripped up again like they did against the Jets. All right, let's keep this moving here. The talk of the town in all of sports media circles this week, Michael, is about how incredible CJ Stroud is. And he's great. And he is a hefty number for offensive rookie of the year for a reason. But the MVP chatter has taken off. He's gone from from 130 to 1 to now sub 30 to 1 at 25 to 1. Could it make you want to say, why not? CJ Stroud to win MVP.
No, I'm not why not in that. And here's why. Because there's a stretch of games that when you go back and look, when they lost to Atlanta, they had 17 first downs. They threw for 249 in that game, lost that game. They come back and play the Saints. They win. The Saints turned it over, kind of gave them the game. He throws for 177. He goes to Carolina. He throws for 119. Now, the last 2 weeks, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Averaging over 400 yards per offensive play. Over 400 yards passing. I mean, it's really remarkable what he's done. But 2 games here doesn't really make you the MVP of the league. The team has won really well. This is a team that's done a great job of, it's hard to run the ball on this Houston Texan team, right? They're one of the best run defenses in the National Football League, 3rd in the league, yards per attempt. Look, he's playing great. He deserves Rookie of the Year. He's number 1 in the league and not throwing interceptions by a quarterback. Their offense doesn't turn it over. But MVP, I think, is a little bit of a stretch.
Michael Stroud also hyping up his former teammate, by the way, says if Marvin Harrison Jr. doesn't win the Heisman, it's rigged. Plus 475. Could you say why not there?
I could say why not there. Yeah,
you could?
I think he probably should. There. Yeah, why not? I mean, he's a dominant player. But, look, I think Jaden Daniels is the best player in college football. But for some reason, you have to be a quarterback on the winningest team to get qualified.
See, I just think you don't want Bo Nix to win it because our boy Femi's got that 30 to 1 in pocket that we call the St. Jude's.
No, I'm rooting for Femi. I am.
I love it.
Go to VSiN.com/subscribe to become a VSiN Pro subscriber today.